Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne. I got a video for that Kimball, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Today I got a special video for you and I'm going to be talking about Vet Fest. Lakeland, Florida is hosting an upcoming Vet Fest on November 16th, 2024. I'm going to be sharing that information with you. Also, on the flyer, it states someone's going to be there from VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration, for assistance. And I'm going to provide you with some questions to ask those individuals. Make sure you stick around. Okay, everyone. So today's video, the upcoming Vet Fest in Lakeland, Florida. I'm going to share the flyer with you. I'm also going to share with you some organizations that's going to be there. But most importantly, I'm going to give you some questions that you could ask the representative from VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration. Now, also keep in mind, if you are not in Florida and you're going to another Vet Fest somewhere else, these questions you can ask as well to the VBA employee that is there, or if there is one there, okay? Because a lot of veterans has told me, hey, Dwayne, I saw your previous video about the Vet Fest. I looked at the location. I flew in. I drove a couple of hours and went to that Vet Fest. I was able to get my claim rated. I was able to get some additional information. But some vets did inform me that, one, the event was canceled. Also, other veterans stated they went and the VBA employee only took the claim. They did not rate the claim. So keep that in mind when you're going to these different vet fests. Just because someone went to one particular vet fest and they were able to get their rating done, let's just say in Richmond, Virginia, doesn't mean if you go to a vet fest in LA, they're going to do the same thing. Now, in the description section, I do leave a link for you, okay? So make sure you go and check it out. Also, I leave a person's name and a contact number. But the flyer I'm going to show you, that person's name and contact number is not on there. It is from last year. This is the second year Lakeland, the city of Lakeland is doing this event. So try calling that person. I don't know if they're still part of Lakeland government or they have another POC for this particular event. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. All right. All right. So here we go. City of Lakeland, Florida, Vet Fest, November 16th, 2024. From, okay, wait a minute. I know I saw the time somewhere. Okay, here we go. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the state of Florida, you're in the central area. Lakeland is probably closer to Tampa. It's about, from where I live, just south of Tampa, it'd probably take me about 20 minutes to get over to Lakeland. That's with no traffic. And if you're familiar with I-4, you know that can be a lot of traffic, okay? I wouldn't say fly in because someone from VBA may not be there. Again, call the person that I put in the description section and just ask them, say, hey, are you still the point of contact? I saw that you were last year. Are you still the POC for this year? If not, ask them, do they know who's in charge? And that way you can find out exactly who has RSVP. Did the VBA at the St. Petersburg regional office, will they have somebody there? Okay. So it goes on to state that there's going to be a lot of resources there. Okay. So you're going to have VSO service organizations there. The event will include toxic exposure screening, women's health services, and mental health support. Veterans attendees can also receive assistance with healthcare enrollment. Also, while you're there, ask them if your VA ID card is about to expire. Ask them, will they be able to renew it there at the event, or do you have to do it online? Okay, key question there. Also, they're going to have representatives from James A. Haley VA Hospital. That is the VA Medical Center here in Tampa, Florida. Okay, support services, parking and admission are free. So this is a free event. Okay, now if you look over here, and I'm going to blow my screen up just a little bit for you. I don't know if it's going to pick it up here. But if you look over here where it's under where it says featuring veteran services providers and resources, including VBA claims assistance. Okay. So if you're going to this event and you have questions about your claim, that's who you're looking for. VBA claims assistance. Now, also, let's get into some questions that you can ask the VBA claims assistant. Okay. This is key. And this is at any vet fest that you go to. If there is a VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration assistant rep there. So, first question, can I submit a claim today? Okay. And like I stated earlier, a lot of veterans have told me, Dwayne, I went and I was able to submit my claim, but they didn't rate it. Okay. Or vice versa. So just ask them that question. Also, another question, what regional office do you work at? Okay. So again, this event is in Florida. The only regional office here in Florida is the St. Petersburg regional office. And that code for that office is 317. Okay. Now, another question, what is your position? Are you in public contact office? Are you a VSR? Are you an RVSR? Are you a DRO or a supervisor? VSRs, veteran service representatives, they do all the development. Okay. RVSRs, that's what I used to do, rating veteran service representatives. DROs, DRO, decision review officers, they mainly handle the informal conferences. They work at the appeal level. Okay. Or are you a supervisor? Supervisors, they may have worked in public contact or as a VSR, RVSR, or DRO previously, but now they just supervise those different teams. Okay. Another question. If I have my if I have my prescribed claim form and all necessary evidence, will you rate my claim today? Okay. So, like I stated earlier, I got a lot of feedback from veterans saying, hey, they were able to do it. No, they weren't able to do it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. But if the answer is yes, inform them you have an actionable and sufficient DBQ in Nexus and ask, can you review and rate my claim per 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B, subpart C? Make sure you go out and get that particular VA regulation and print it out, because that VA employee, if they are a rater, if they are unfamiliar with this regulation, and you have an actionable and sufficient DBQ and Nexus, they might tip the scale and they read that regulation and say, oh, let me review this DBQ and Nexus statement. Oh, this is enough. The veteran does not need a CMP exam. I can rate this on the spot if they are actually rating claims. Okay. So again, 38 CFR 3.326 subpart B, subpart C. Some of my other videos I share, but you can Google it, print it out, and take it with you, because that might be enough to move the needle and persuade that rater, yeah, let me go ahead and knock this out for this veteran. Okay. If the answer is no, ask them, when and where will you be submitting my claim? Again, the only regional office here in Florida is St. Petersburg regional office. If they have somebody from VBA, more than likely they're going to be associated with that particular regional office. Okay. Another question. I have a pending claim. Can you check the status of my claim? Okay. So if they have laptops there, maybe they may have access to VBMS. That's the system. VBMS-R is the system that raters go into and rate claims. VBMS is where VSRs go in and they do all of the development and stuff like that. So even if you call 800-827-1000, they have access to that, and that's where they're getting a lot of their information from. Okay. So I have a pending claim. Can you check the status of my claim in VBMS? And is there anything needed? Now, this question The second part of this question that states, is there anything needed? They may have to spend some time to do that, and they may not have that time because they have to look at, what you claim, the prescribed claim form to see what you claim, how you claimed it. Is there evidence in service? Is there any additional evidence? So that might take some time, and they may not be able to do that on the spot because 10 to 2, only 4 hours. Okay. And that may take them 20 or 30 minutes just to do that. All right. Um, is it RFD, meaning my claim? Is it RFD, ready for decision? That means you filed the claim, the BSR has done all development, they requested any exams if necessary, and it is ready for the rating veteran service representative, RVSR, to make a decision. Okay, so is it RFD and has it been assigned to an RVSR rater? If they have access to VBMS, they will be able to know if it has been assigned to a rater. And if so, hopefully that rater go ahead and take action and rate that claim if there's no further development needed. Now, don't hesitate to be direct with your questions. That's what they're there for. Okay. And when I worked at the VA, they used to have these inside the regional office. They would, throughout the year, I think it was like right before I retired, they had a couple, and I would see veterans coming in and sitting down with individuals with laptops. Now, if you go and there's somebody from VBA and they have their laptop, you know what? They're going to answer those questions. Oh, yes, they're going to ask them questions, especially if you already asked them, hey, what's your name and what regional office do you work out of? Because they don't want you to file a complaint saying, hey, this person was rude and they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that. Okay. So just know what questions to ask. I gave you a few, but at the end of the day, this is your claim. So make sure you ask the correct questions. And with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button. And as always, share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.